recently I've seen on a lot of Fiesta pages on Facebook, and a few people have asked me on here on YouTube, what modifications that you should do to your Fiesta. Now it's all sort of personal preference, but I'm going to go through some mods that I'd recommend, whether you've just bought a Fiesta and you're looking to mod it, or you've started modding one and you just want some ideas. I don't know, maybe it'll help you, maybe it won't. But yeah, anyway, first things first, I would change the exhaust. On standard Fiesta Zetec S, you can't even see the exhaust. It's quiet as anything. So that's the first thing I would want to change. Really makes a difference, just even by looks. If you go for a dual tip exhaust, I mean, you can have a louder exhaust by going for a non-res exhaust instead of a resonated, but if you don't really want the noise, then the option's still there. You could go for a dual tip exhaust, custom one, or a dual exit exhaust, and go for something like the KMS Hurricane, which is extremely loud, and yeah, you get some looks and turn some heads, which is what I wanted from a car. I wanted something that would look good, not necessarily be fast and sporty, but definitely look cool, and yeah, this is what I got with this car. So first things first is exhaust. Next, I would probably look at getting some lowering springs for it, because the ride height is ridiculous. Even though it's lowered, it's still quite high, so getting some lowering springs will improve handling, because your centre of gravity will be lower. It may make the ride a little bit uncomfortable. Yeah, it will look lower, look cooler, and so improve handling, so it's something I would recommend doing. Next thing I'd recommend doing is getting a low line kit, whether it be triple R composite splitter and side splitters, or going for the Max design ones. With the lowering springs, it'll make your car look a lot lower, and yeah, I just love the way they look on a car, so definitely go for some splitters. Right, so one thing I will say about when you mod your car is, if you want, do something different. I mean, you may just want to sort of go for something that you've seen on another Fiesta that looks cool, and you'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, that looks good. I mean, I know I've done it, like the spoilerizers and some of the side stripes decals on the car. I saw them on other cars, and I was just like, yeah, actually that looks really cool, so I'm going to do it. But then what you get is a bunch of cars looking the same, so try and be different where you can, and if you like it, don't worry what anyone else says. So don't be afraid to do something different. If you like it, then that's all that matters, so don't worry about what people say. So yeah. Right, next thing, I would probably recommend getting a remap, especially if you're driving one of these Zetec S's, whether it be the 100 horsepower 125 or the 140. I would recommend going stage 1. It's a lot of money depending on who you go with, but there is a definite increase in power, and once you get in, put your foot down, you will not stop smiling. I mean, don't get me wrong, enjoy the car and enjoy the power for as long as you can, but after a while it will get a little bit boring. You'll get used to it, and yeah, go for a remap. They can always take it back off the car if you're looking to get rid of it. Yeah, it's definitely an option. Get it put on, and then when you're ready to go back to standard, they'll be able to take it off and put the normal map back on. But I say it's a lot of fun while you do have it, so it's something I'd recommend doing and looking into. Right, so alloy wheels, I haven't changed mine as of yet. I'll probably look at changing them in a year or two. I quite like the black alloys that the Zetec S comes with as standard, so that's sort of a personal choice. If you like what you've got on your car, then don't bother changing them, but if you're looking for something different, then definitely change them. It does actually change the look of the car if you change your alloys. Otherwise, there's not really too much else I would recommend doing. Otherwise, then you can look into stuff like, well, I mean, wind deflectors. They're not expensive, so you can always look at getting a set of those if you want. You could do sort of fog lights on the outside, add RGB halos and stuff like that. Let's say spoiler risers. Like a spoiler lip as well, and then you could start into pinstriping, wraps, decals. So there's lots you can do with these. There's so much I want to do with this car, and there's so much you could do with yours. So yeah, I'd recommend starting off with mods like those, and then going from there. Hope you guys found this helpful, and yeah, thanks for watching.